I've noticed lately there's a lot of acoustic guitar builders that are using Spanish cedar. So I found these really old, ancient pieces at the wood mill. They've been around for a long, long time. 8-quarter Spanish cedar, and I love the grain on them. So welcome to Dave's World. We're going to do a really unique one today. Don't see many electric guitar bodies made out of this. We're going to make a body, so let's see what we have. So I bought what I liked, and that was really just these two pieces. I love the grain on them, and I love the structural integrity. So this will get cut off, and that end's going to get cut off. This is enough to do a body right here, and that other piece we'll save for future. See you later. So, with all of our clamps on it, there's our guitar. It doesn't look like a guitar though, so we have some more work on this one, but not today. This is going to dry for quite a while. Oh, I love it. When I make these, I definitely come at it from the perspective as like a guitar player, as I have been for 23 years at this point. But the 13 and a half years I spent as a cabinet maker, and I also went to school for it, and I'm proud of this one. We just surfaced this with our wide belt over there, and now everything's flat, so we can draw our lines and trace everything out. Don't know how far I'll get on the neck. I want to cut the frets and everything off of the square edge. And I don't know how far I'll get on the body, but I'd like to get everything cut out pretty soon. The stuff tastes like super bitter when you route it, so I had to wear this mask. This one's most certainly getting double white binding. I'm gonna lay out all of our tape. A couple sticks of tape on them. I don't wrap them like the old school, like Gibson factory or anything. I really don't have to. I guess we could. That'd be interesting. Dave's binding wrap or something. We'll devise a technique and everything, but in the meantime, this is our technique, and we melt it on with acetate. So another awesome day in the books. We got our binding on here, our Spanish cedar body, and everything's kind of routed out. So we still have some more drilling and routing, the neck pocket and stuff, and then obviously the neck needs a substantial amount of work. So tomorrow's another day, but a good day. So we'll resume. I do have templates, but I thought I'd just lay this one out the old school way for fun. We have kind of like a completely reasonable amount of bird's eye. Nothing insane, but on our number 7 YouTube guitar, our first YouTube video. Actually, number 6 was our first YouTube video, but I did the 7th guitar video first, if that makes sense. Anyways, I said there was 4 necks we could make. Well, this is the last one out of those pieces that we milled up in like January. It was number 7, the YouTube guitar, number 11, the original basket weave. Oh, number 9, our sassafras Stratocaster. So this is the 4th one to get the bird's eye. This is like our first pass, and I've rounded these and I have it kind of within the parameters of adjustment. But if I put this in here, you know, it fits good, it's tight, but the heel just needs more more needs to break off of here so it fits in better. So we're gonna do that. So I just went back and took a little bit off. And now we're a lot closer. So I'm gonna go and do that again and get it even tighter. And just kind of checking everything with our center line and all that. It's gonna suck in really good once those edges are broken just a little more. This is how I fit all of them, because really in the end of the day, you can't just keep doing it off the same template and expect it to fit perfectly. So this is how it's gonna be done for me anyways, and I think it just gives the guitar more sustain. So we're just making our binding completely flush. And even though this is sort of abrasive, it makes short work of it, but you still have to really take your time. Then we'll work our way up to this being completely smooth with no scratches. And then we'll go to the paint shop, but that's gonna be a while. We have a lot of work before we get there. I love how tedious all those steps are. It takes a really long time. Definitely quite time consuming to get these neck profiles where I want them. I don't have the heel done yet. I have it shaped, but I don't have the end part cut in yet, but it just feels kind of like a real chunky D shape right now, so we're gonna thin it down a little bit. I just kind of chip away at these over time, and it's really starting to get that 59 D shape, but now I like to clamp the neck to the body and kind of get the heel right. That'll be our next move. Away at these by the window, and we're in town here, so people will walk around the sidewalk and do like air guitar out there. They'll knock on the window and yell to me. Everyone's positive though. The only people that are negative about what I'm doing are like other guitar builders. And I'm not a guitar builder, like I say. I'm just a guitarist making guitars, but even the street people are supportive. They just think it's great, so we're having a lot of fun doing it. This coming along pretty good. Everything's sanded really nice. All the edges are broken. It looks bougie. I think if you break the edges too much, it starts to look like soft and melted, so you don't want to go too crazy, but this thing's going to be great. We'll be at the spray shop in the morning. I just want to clamp the body and neck together, drill the holes for the bolt-on neck, and just final sand everything, and then off we go. So our 18th guitar is kind of finished up here in the wood shop. What we're gonna do is resume early in the spray shop because, well, I've got some pretty interesting plans for this one. It's gonna be such a cool color. And with the double white binding, I really look forward to it. So tomorrow is another day. So I forgot our camera stand, but I'm just gonna seal these with clear sealer. I'll tape off the fretboard while and just kind of get it going. I might mix up the colors, but it's nothing special. Well, maybe it is. So probably going to mix up a really nice deep red and like a nice tinted kind of yellow for the neck. Nothing crazy, nothing like super outlandish. It's just going to be a really nice look. So. I'm getting better and better at scraping. I just do my final pass with like a regular razor blade though. This thing is starting to look awesome. We don't have the gloss on yet. This is just the satin sealer, but gonna start putting the gloss on over it now that we have everything scraped and sealed. So we are back from the spray shop. Now we have our tape that we'll take off here, and I'll start working on the frets. So I still need to make a bone nut for this guitar and a pickguard. So I've decided that we will go to the wood shop. So back to my short but eventful career as an auto mechanic, because I spent 2 years in an auto shop after I worked in wood shops for a bunch of years. I now love using vice grips, so these will be really, really valuable for us. when we sand this nut. So this is our little Bosch router. I call it Bosch number 3 because we had Bosch number 1 and 2 at Votech school in high school. And me and my friend used to affectionately name them Bosch number 1 and 2. I don't know if they were the more powerful one like I have, but I'm probably going to get a 4th one just to have. It's kind of like having multiple guitars just sort of sitting around because I don't collect guitars anymore. I make them and then just collect tools. So much fun working on these finishes. This one's obviously step 1 of 3. But it's a long process. I really enjoy it. This red is like really deep. It's only going to get deeper. We're going to use the Texas Specials from the Custom Shop. They're really good. I prefer probably the Twisted Telly set, but these have a more traditional tone, so they're kind of more excited about them. Red and white wires to match our guitar. I did use cloth wired like Eric Johnson does, because Eric Johnson does. So this one will be number 18, the Spanish Cedar Special. I think I said in the last video or the one before, it's a German name and it screams precision. Yep. We had a bad logo before, so we have to redo this one. That's why we scream precision, because we'll just redo it if it's not good enough. This is the same pickups, the Texas Specials, as the brown cow guitar. Sounds totally different than the brown cow guitar. Overdrive to it. It's like so versatile. The middle position is tone down a little bit. The middle position is really... So the Spanish Cedar Special is definitely special. The gloss is so extreme on it. It just turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. So this one will be on reverb.com with the others. I will be posting a few, set neck guitars. I'm going to do a Les Paul soon, a few Limba Explorers, probably a Flying V, and we'll keep doing bolt-on stuff like this too. I also want to start doing neck-through guitars like this, with kind of different types of wood. So it'll be cool, a lot of unique stuff, but it'll all be on reverb.com. There are a few custom guitars coming up that I should be able to document on YouTube, but really cool. So very excited about this one. It is special. It is the Spanish Cedar Special. And thanks for visiting Dave's World.